That's good.
He's telling me to scoot over. Okay. Hi,
Hello.
YouTube family. This is literally our favorite time
Yes.
of the
Welcome.
whole month.
Hello, everyone. Hey,
Oh.
Jason. Hey, Ruben. Whoa, splashed me. She's already cracking cold ones over here.
Little Diet Dr. P. You know what I mean? Hey, guys. I like lobster. Is that? Can we call you that now? Is that a new nickname?
Oh, lobster.
Hey, Ruben. Hey, guys. Hey, George. I just commented back to you on Facebook. Oh, awesome. We're so excited to have you guys here.
Yeah, we're excited to hang out. Everybody grab a drink and we're going to hang out for a little bit.
We are so excited.
Jason said, sure. Hey, Deb. How you doing?
Hey. Okay, so first and foremost, we got this. I'm just going to show you this microphone here.
Got a new mic.
Thanks to our amazing patrons, right?
Yep.
We have 14 days to return it.
So if the audio is not any better on this live stream, she's saying we're going to go return it.
Yeah, so if you want to like listen on the last live stream, then come back to this one and be like, definitely a difference, or no, just return it. That we just need to know. Hey, John.
What's up, John?
It looks like a Star Wars character. Well,
Yeah.
now that you bring that up, this is actually a World of Warcraft edition because it was cheaper.
I have no idea what I've heard of World of Warcraft, but I have no idea what the game is, what the premise is. But this was a special edition. It's called the Blue Yeti X, and this is the World of Warcraft edition, and it was on sale for a whole lot cheaper than the normal version, and it's the exact same microphone.
So thanks to our patrons. We'll see if we keep it, if it really makes a difference.
Thank you, patrons, because as we always say, you're helping us upgrade gear and subscriptions and all the things we need to keep this channel going, and also not only keep it going, but also keep it improving. So
yeah, so hopefully it's improving. If not, we have 14 days to return it. So
John's on his way home from soccer practice.
Oh, I love that. I hope soccer practice went well. Hey, Greta.
Hi.
Oh, Ruben is so sweet. Just a lot of makeup, Ruben. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Carlos. We're so excited to have you guys here. It's literally like our favorite time of the whole month. It's going to hang out with you guys. Hey, Kirk. How are you? Jacksonville, Florida. I bet the weather's so nice there. Here in Nashville, it's been a little up and down since we've gotten home.
Yeah, we were in Idaho all beginning of this week, which was gorgeous scenery and gorgeous weather. And when we got home, it was like highs in the low 70s.
It was fall has arrived.
It was perfect fall weather, but we knew we live in the South, so it was false fall. So I think today it was like 85 degrees. So yeah we're kind of all over the place.
Where's the weather where you guys are at? Is it nice? Hey guys, how are you? Oh, thanks you. So much.
Gonna be coming back to Delaware. Hopefully so.
Yeah, we really enjoyed Delaware.
Yeah, we did enjoy it. And hopefully we'll get to do it when it's warmer than it was when we were there.
Yeah, I've never worn a parka jacket on a beach before, but we honestly had such a great time. It's a really cool vibe. Oh, hi, Lori. How are you?
What's up, Lori? From Tennessee, our home state.
How's it going, Soul? Oh, Oklahoma. Yes. We're definitely backlogged on content.
So
I'm working on it.
We have been to Oklahoma. We filmed in Oklahoma. Yeah, we were in Oklahoma City. So
yeah,
we had a great time.
We can't wait for you guys to see it.
I don't know. We're way backlogged on content right now. We're just trying to keep
Today
up.
was a day off for me, so I edited all day. It was very productive.
Day off from her normal job is what she means.
Yeah, which that's a question for later that we got asked. I invited Lori. Yes, Lori is on. I live 15 minutes from where you filmed. Oh, wow.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, you have to give us recommendations for Delaware when we come back.
Yeah, it's a great area.
Ooh, 88 degrees.
Goodyear, Arizona. I love some Arizona weather. It's that drier heat. Doesn't quite. it sneaks up on you. It's kind of like Vegas. You don't realize how hot it is until it's almost too late and you're dehydrated.
When Matt and I were dating, I have this awful story where I was so dehydrated but didn't realize it because you just don't sweat. And I told him to like leave me for dead after walking from the to and from the Las Vegas sign from the MGM.
Yeah, we walked a long ways that day.
And I was just dehydrated. And I was like, it's fine. Just leave me for dead.
We learned our lesson. We get Uber now for that.
Well, we also buy a bunch of waters when we go.
True.
Oh, wow. 93 degrees at 5 p.m.
Oh, my gosh.
That's hot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Fall's not for real here yet. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, very cool. In
From
Lawton.
Oklahoma,
I've never been to Lawton, but I've heard of it.
Hey, John. Good to see you guys. Very dry heat, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And being from Florida, it was a weird experience going outside of the airport. It's like dry heat. It's like the oven rather than like wet, humid heat. But we enjoy it.
If you've landed in Orlando and walked out of that airport, it's just a different kind of heat that hits you, especially in the summertime.
Right. Kurt can attest to that.
77 in Jacksonville. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Waiting for the moonrise. Oh. Nice. Lori says, I have a question. Go for it, Lori.
What you got, Lori?
Yeah, this is where we're going to answer questions, hang out.
We've got a list of questions from Instagram as well.
We're actually going to start this live stream a little different, though, right now.
Oh.
We've got a mail time.
Oh,
we have a P.O. box now, guys, because you guys have asked, so we oblige. Let's put that P.O. box up right now in case you guys are interested. If you guys want to send us a postcard from like your hometown or a place that you're traveling to, it would be awesome. We've got some stuff on our wish list that we got. So we've got some packages right here. Yeah. And we also got
an awesome postcard from John, who is on with us right now. He's also one of our patrons.
It literally made our day.
Yeah, we love getting this postcard from him. He wrote to us. I think we got it last week.
Yeah.
Something like that. So yeah, thank you, John, for that.
We're gonna try and like figure out like a different like little studio that we could do and have it all like behind us so you guys can see all of your postcards that you send.
And getting stuff isn't about a monetary value.
Yeah,
we just love like this kind of stuff.
With you.
Yeah, connecting with you. This means a lot, John. So we really do appreciate that.
And it says exactly like what he did there. They did a little staycation. And so it's just awesome. So thank you. That like literally makes our day. So
yeah. And if you want to get postcards from us, we do have a Patreon where we send postcards out to the different tiers of commitment. So we would love to have you over there.
I just sent out some today.
Yeah, we did. So
from Montana.
Yeah.
All right, so.
Oh, what do we got here?
So this is some mail time.
Mail time. You going first or me?
I can.
Mail time, and then we'll get right to the questions. I promise, Lori, we haven't forgotten your question.
No, we'll scroll up and get it when we get there. Okay.
All right.
Oh, guys, I got some binoculars. Oh, that's more for me.
Oh yeah, that was more for you. That was more of a very.
This is super fun.
Some things on our list aren't fun.
No, they're just practical.
We need them, and they're practical. Yes.
Guys, long story short, my nails all broke off, so I can't open this.
Can't open anything. Yeah, and you need.
I'll get a thing.
Okay.
You open yours.
All right. So this here says binoculars. These are travel binoculars. They've been on our list for a little bit. We realized we needed these, especially in Alaska. And we should have gotten them before our trip to Montana a couple weeks ago.
And even Yellowstone.
But we didn't.
I got this awesome cable to make it easier for me to edit on a plane. Yep. I have really short cords, so my hard drives like hang off, and if anybody bumps them or moves them, then I lose whatever I was doing.
I'll be interested to see how functional these are because they are very small.
They're very tiny. We need
which is great. Size. That's what you need. What we really need. So yeah, I'll see if I can see them.
You look so funny.
Let's see. I'm getting there. I gotta get them.
Guys,
focused.
Wave.
Trying to get you in focus.
Well, we might have to do that later.
Yeah, I'll have to do it later. I'll figure them out. I like them. They feel sturdy though.
Oh yes. Okay, so this one is obviously for me, not Matt. But it is.
Oh, yep. I already know.
It is a Lay and Go Cosmo cosmetic bag, guys. Jason said, how many fingers am I holding up with your binoculars?
12.
This one here. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, so what it does is you lay it all out, you put all of your makeup on it, and you literally just
was there a picture?
Tie it up. Oh yeah, there it is.
So that's what this one is. It is
grab and go.
Perfect for the
watch your words, because I am
traveling lady.
I thought you were gonna say messy. Which obviously you wouldn't, right?
No, never.
And then this, let's see, there's this one for you. Yeah. So this one.
Oh.
Matt, I think, is going to steal my pillow, which I have a black one.
Oh, yeah.
So I had a pink one.
I forgot about this was on our list.
Yeah.
I'm excited to try it. Okay. So we fly a lot, as you know, and only some planes actually have a device holder in the back of the seat where you can put your phone while you're watching a TV show or whatever. And this right here is essentially, it's just a foam, you can see, just kind of a foam mat, but it's bendable and it holds wherever you bend it. So you can bend it and shape it, if you can see without that light, shape it to hold your phone, kind of be a TV holder while you're on the plane.
So we're going to be doing reviews of all of this, probably on our Instagram stories or something.
This seems goofy, but I think I like the fact that it's not bulky. Like I can slide this between my laptop in the back, of my backpack, and won't even know it's there. This
right here is a turtle pillow. I swear by a turtle pillow. You look really weird.
Oh, show them how it works.
Like I said, you look really weird.
So Natalie swears by it, and we've only had one of them.
Yeah.
So now I will
have the black
one that we've had for a while, and she'll have the pink one.
Now, can I say that there was a full flight on Southwest, which you have to choose your seats, and I accidentally passed out. Okay, I was so tired, and I was wearing this thing, kind of. I think I was like passed out. Maybe my mouth was open, maybe it wasn't. I don't know. But nobody sat in the middle of us. Nope. So that's worth the weight in this anyways. And they might just think it's like a neck brace. I don't know.
Yes, you just wrap
so what you do is you put it right here on either side. Usually I take my hair out.
Yeah.
Usually you're wearing a mask, but I have makeup on, so I don't want to get this dirty. And then you like put it over, and then this is like hard plastic, so it holds your head up. And you just honestly, I swear to you guys, it is the most comfortable pillow.
So goofy looking, but
it works. I promise. You have to get used to it though.
And it packs easier than a traditional travel pillow. I will say that. So
did I already get makeup on it? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep this color.
You might have to get a black one.
Okay, anyways. Okay. All right. So that was our mail time, which we're going to try to do every live stream. So that's so fun.
Yeah. So check out our, like Natalie said, our P.O. box. If you want to send us anything, no obligation.
If you want to do postcards or just a letter, you want to be pen pals.
We just love connecting with you guys.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that was our mail time. We're probably going to try to start, like Natalie said, doing one of those every live stream.
Yeah. So. Okay. So Lori had a question.
All right. Lori had a question. What would be your best piece of advice for a new traveler?
Research, I think, is a big one. And that's, I think, why we started Adventures of Matt and Nat, because we wanted to help our friends and family travel smarter, better, cheaper, and just kind of give people tips and tricks from what we've learned the hard way.
And it depends on what your goal in travel is. Yeah. You know, everybody's goal in travel is different, and there's no right or wrong goal or reason you love travel. But a big piece of advice I think that we learned very early on was we wanted to travel on a budget and get the most bang for our buck whenever we travel.
Yeah.
So we always try to travel during the shoulder season. Obviously, this year has been different. We're traveling to all 50 states. So some of them we've hit in the high season, some of them in the off season. But
ching.
Yes, in general, we like to travel in the shoulder season because you get, kind of a good mix of a lot of pros from the on season, and not a whole lot of cons. So that's a big piece of advice, I would say.
Cheaper. Yes, for sure.
Biggest thing is it's cheaper.
And also, if you're not like a huge planner, we did Barbados for our honeymoon. We went in the off season. It just so happened to be the off season because we were getting married.
Yep.
And they told us usually you'd have to make reservations like months in advance.
For everything.
everything, but we didn't. So, because it was a shorter season. So it was really great.
All we did was we had our resort booked and just essentially on the island.
That was the only time we've never booked a vacation, like fully. Yeah. Because we were planning a wedding.
We got there and the first day was hang out at the pool and plan the rest of the 7 days or whatever we had. So yeah, that would be a big thing for us.
Oh, military town. I can show y'all wildlife refuge. Oh, that would be fun.
Very cool.
All right.
What we got?
That looks painful. Ruben said about my... That's probably why people felt bad for me sleeping like this on the Southwest plane. They're like, oh, we're not going to sit next to her. What's the address?
We'll throw that up again for you. So there's the address, P.O. Box 140231, Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah. And we're excited to see what you guys... I'm just excited. We just love connecting with you guys. All right. Do we have any other questions? I know we've got some from our...
Yeah, you're welcome, Lori.
Yeah.
Kirk,
but you can always DM us, Lori, too, for questions and answers and all kinds of stuff. But we appreciate you watching. Can you read it out loud?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry. So, Kirk, Louisville leads were very useful on our trip. Fraser Museum was so neat and the whiskey was tasty.
Oh, I love that.
Isn't that Fraser History Museum such a cool experience? It was a genuine surprise when we enjoyed it so much. We didn't expect to hate it or anything, but we were kind of taken back of how awesome it really was.
Yeah, they did a great job.
Plus Stephen Yates, who the tour guide, I believe he was y'all's tour guide as well, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong, but Stephen was absolutely excellent.
Yeah, we felt like we made a friend.
Yeah, he is. He's a friend in Louisville now, and I feel like that's just the kind of person he is. Makes everyone feel so welcomed and at home and like they're VIP.
Yeah.
The second they walk through the doors.
Yeah, he was awesome. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. Yeah, he was. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm so happy about that.
Yeah. For those of you that don't know what we're talking about, the Fraser History Museum is a Kentucky State Museum in Louisville, Kentucky.
It was in our
Louisville video, and it's worth checking out.
I'm so glad you guys did what would you call it? Like a bootlegger prohibition style saloon?
Yeah, the little...
Speakeasy.
Yeah,
that's the word I was. Yeah, that was my favorite
really
part.
Cool thing.
You guys, there's all this whiskey. Or no, excuse me, bourbon. Bourbon hallway, like a closet, like a woman would have shoes in. And you open one of the doors and it goes into the speakeasy. It's so really cool.
Let's see.
Oh,
if you could sit next to anyone,
Dolly Parton,
who would it be? No one. I want the open seat.
Guys, it's even bad when Matt will take the window, which I usually like the window, but he really enjoys it. And I'll do the aisle and somebody will get the middle seat and people are like, you don't want to sit next to each other. It's like, ooh.
No, I don't. Who wants to be in the middle?
And then you just sit like this and that's our.
What about you, Jason? What's your answer to that question?
That's a great question. I can't believe you said no one.
No one.
Dolly Parton, 1000%.
Seattle was my favorite. Glad I got there before COVID-19. Surprised y'all didn't go up Space Needle though.
Yeah, I didn't know it was open.
It was open, but we literally had 24 hours there, and we packed a whole lot into that 24 hours. So we want to
go back.
Yeah, Seattle will definitely be one we revisit. But yeah, we just didn't have time to fit in the Space Needle.
Yeah, we're definitely going to do it. It's on our bucket list. Yeah. I didn't know it was open until I saw it on Instagram later. And I was like, Matt, why didn't you do that? And he said, we didn't even have time to eat that day because we were running.
Yeah, that's true.
From place to place.
Headed to Naples, Florida on Saturday.
I'll do some research on that. I love Naples. I have some friends that live there. So
I think I've only driven through Naples. I don't think I've ever spent any time there.
It's beautiful. All right. We'll get back to you on that, George, for sure. Kirk said I was in heaven. Yeah. That was a great,
See, Deb's with me. Open seat. Yep. Exactly.
And always, that's another pro tip is if you're in a party of two, always book with the open seat in the middle. We did a Europe trip on British Airways to England from Nashville. And we were like, let's hope that nobody picks our seat. And they didn't.
Let's take a chance. And we booked the 2 end seats with the middle in between.
For what, an 8-9 hour flight?
8-hour flight. And nobody booked the middle. So
so that's
and we did that there and on the way back. And both flights, we didn't have anybody
because nobody wants the middle. So
especially for an 8-hour flight.
Yeah. Ruben said he agrees with me. Y'all don't agree with me and Dolly Parton, y'all? I mean, come on.
Jason said, I'll sit in the middle of you too.
Oh, that would be fun. I need leg room.
Same.
I need butt room. It's so funny when we're at the airport, we always joke, because you hate that seat next to the bathroom. Oh gosh, that's always the absolute worst. Let's take this off here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hey, friend.
How you doing, Darian?
So good to see you. If you guys haven't checked out Darian's channel, he talks all about Germany, and it's literally my favorite. We have to binge some of your shows now that we're back home for a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, Carlos said he'd sit with Dolly. Thank you. I'm glad I'm not alone. All right, we got some other questions from our Instagram and community post, I think, that we put up on our YouTube.
Yes, I think most of them came
from... And if you guys have more, just...
Yeah, most of them came from Instagram. And some of these...
Read this one. Kirk said, not a question, but wanted to say the chemistry between the two of you make your channel so great and entertaining.
Thank you, Kirk. I appreciate that.
I'm glad that people like us together because...
It's nice when you like each other, isn't it?
No, it really is. I always tell people, like, being married was the best decision ever, so...
Lori has a question.
Absolutely, Darian. Sure. Yeah, you deserve it.
Lori asks, what's been the most interesting food item you tasted while traveling? Most interesting.
Oh,
I already know. Yes. I was like, what is it?
You guys haven't seen it yet because we haven't posted the video, but tell them because I wanted to gag.
I already know which one it is, right?
1, 2, 3. Bull testicles.
Yep. It was in...
Mom, I'm so sorry.
It was in Oklahoma, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So, yeah, that video hasn't come out yet, but, yeah, we were at...
I couldn't believe I did it.
I can't remember the name of the iconic steakhouse.
John Wayne used to go there.
Some of you probably know the name of it.
Yeah.
But I can't think off the top of my head right now. But, yeah, so we ordered bull testicles for our appetizer. And Natalie, that's the first time... Natalie's not the most adventurous food. She's gotten... pretty great actually,
but yeah, I'm pretty
that
basic.
Was the one I
hate spending money on something that I know or maybe that I'm not gonna like.
Yeah, it was. I kind of forgot we did that.
Yeah, I forgot.
They were pretty good though.
Lori said nice. Have you guys ever had any sort of those? Because I didn't realize that they had festivals for that.
Oh yeah,
that's it. Rocky Mountain Oysters. That's it.
They called them something else.
I can't remember.
What did they call them? I don't remember, but that's essentially it.
So that was it. And honestly, we liked them.
It was strange.
You couldn't, yeah.
They were sliced thin and then battered and fried. Not a really thick batter though, but
I can't believe we're talking about it. That's so funny. That's a great question though, Lori. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Oh, Jason, thank you. That's so sweet of you guys. We are just so grateful for you guys.
Yeah,
we really feel like we've made friends, and I'm just so excited.
That's my favorite name I've heard for yet.
Oh my gosh, you guys are so good. That's funny. Yeah, so that's funny. Okay.
Definitely our craziest for sure. I've eaten a lot of stuff, but
like I'm excited to go to the Asian like street food markets and see what we can
Are
get.
You though?
Yeah, for you.
For me.
Obviously, I'll be filming. So
it was probably a restaurant trip, but I think it was actually.
I think it might have been.
Absolutely, it was. It was on.
I'm about to Google it.
It was on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
Oh, was it?
I'm almost certain it was.
Okay.
What's up, redheaded stepchild?
Hey. Yeah, now I gotta Google that restaurant. Okay, I have it saved.
No, it was a steakhouse. Yeah.
Hold on, I have so many lists.
Quick. Just in case you want to go
and have Rocky Mountain?
Have your own nutty sliders in Oklahoma. Yeah, it was just a normal thing for them though. Our waitress just acted like it was no big normal thing to have been to a bull testicle festival.
No, it was just a testicle.
Oh, it was just a testicle festival. That's what they called them.
And everybody eats Rocky Mountain oysters. And all different.
That was not any. Yeah, she acted like it was just a normal thing. I guess it is out there, but not so much for us here in Tennessee.
I'm trying to still Google it. Sorry. I don't know why my internet's not great. It's coming up with Longhorn. That definitely wasn't it.
No.
Cattleman's Steakhouse.
Cattleman's Steakhouse. That was it.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that was a good question, by the way. Well, that was a fun one.
Need a breath, man. We do too. Okay, on to the next one.
On to the next. All right, so we have a decent amount of questions. Some of them we've probably answered at some point down the line.
So I'll make those quick. But
yeah, we don't mind revisiting some of them. We'll get in with some easy ones to start with.
Okay, what you got?
First one I'm going to go with.
Yeah,
we'll pull them up here. We'll throw them on the screen.
Not organized at all.
Throw them on the screen for you so you can follow along with us. Here we go. We got a few people asking this one for Natalie, and it is:
are you a flight attendant? Because I did an Instagram story yesterday in uniform, and I am not a flight attendant. I come home at nights, which is really awesome.
Yeah. So she works at the airport, works in the airline world, but she's not a flight attendant.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah. Before that, I worked in the touring world. So we would be gone like 6 months out of the year. And after a while, it's just like, I love traveling, but you don't really get to travel. You get to go in like an arena or a venue, and then you go back on the bus and you come home. You don't get to see the world, and we didn't really get to work together. So
no, once she finally decided to quit that job, we were both on the same page of, okay, what's something you can do that you'll enjoy, but also is not going to keep you away from home 5 days or 6 days a week. So which brings us to, what do you all do for work? And as you know, Natalie works in the airlines, and I am a musician. So I lead worship at a church right outside of Nashville, Tennessee. Also do production work, songwriting.
We have a studio in our
all
house.
All of the things. Have done a lot less of that this year because of the traveling and the YouTube. It has taken up a whole lot of time. And
if you guys haven't seen, Matt does all of our blog stuff. So check it out. Matt does the photography and writes all the blogs. And I'm really proud of him because I think he's doing such a great job, and our website looks really great. So
I appreciate it.
Yeah, he's killing it.
So that's what I do. I am a musician outside of this, but this year it has been a whole lot more of this than much else of anything.
Which is kind of why we started Adventures Matt Nat, when Matt got a call and was like, yeah, no more gigs for the rest of 2020.
Ruben.
Oh. That's sweet of you. I know a lot of people, when I'm, at the gate or something, they're like, are you coming on? And I'm like, I always just joke and I say, yeah, I'm flying it. See you on in a second. But after all the stories that have been going out, Ruben, I don't know if I want to be.
Oh, yeah, true. Nat would love to hear you sing us a tune.
Oh, I would love that sometime.
She does have some stuff on YouTube under
Natalie Nicole Green.
Under her singing name, yep.
And that would be fun though to do something.
See, maybe we will do it. We actually did put a duet. I don't know where it's at. I think it's on Facebook, maybe.
Oh yeah, for Christmas.
For Christmas a couple
years ago.
We need to
do another. I would love to do a Tim and Faith, like I Need You kind of style. I love that song.
Yeah, so we have done some singing together, and Natalie has.
And I do country stuff.
Yeah, so. Natalie does country. I used to not do so much country, but a lot of what I do now is country stuff, modern country. But yeah, Natalie also has a Christmas album out on Spotify or iTunes or Apple Music, all of that stuff.
Making me blush.
And yeah, so she sang all of the lead vocals on that, and I sang some backgrounds, which was a fun little project.
That was fun.
Oh, John.
Oh, you're so sweet, John. You guys are making my night. Thanks. I would love to get back into it, and that's what we've talked about too, is maybe doing some shows here and there.
I was thinking Kenny and Dolly Islands.
Oh, that would be fun if we could dress up. Matt. Of course I would. Oh, hey Jade, how are you?
Hey Jade.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Christmas songs are beautiful. My favorite every year. Oh, thanks. Great. Matt did a great job producing all of them.
We may be a little biased since I produced it and she sang it also.
We like it. Oh, wow.
Oh, very cool, Ruben.
That's so cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, I've been in the Christian music industry in some capacity for
longer than we've been together.
Yeah, probably 15 years or so. So
Jade asked, how are you? We're good. We're so excited to have you. Thanks for coming on and hanging out with us.
We're having a good time. See, YouTube channel name.
Oh, okay. So it's Natalie N. Green. I can make a thing real quick. Let's see.
You can probably throw it up real quick.
Let me see if I can.
Oh, you can take that one down. Yeah.
Oh, YouTube. I'll just do.
Yeah,
Can you guys hear me typing with this new microphone?
That will be the one that you find her music on.
It's on Spotify and YouTube and all that kind of stuff.
Or it's Natalie Nicole Green on all of those things. So
that's my maiden name. And until my brother gets married, I won't take it down because the Green's got to live on. So Sean's got to step it up. Don't tell him I said that though, guys. I don't want to hear it.
Let's see.
All right, let's see. Oh, thanks, Darian. Yeah, if you guys hit that like button, then it tells YouTube that you like watching it. And it also lets us know you like these live streams.
Yeah,
right?
It does. Yeah, because otherwise we have no clue.
No, but we appreciate you guys coming. That's enough. Oh, that is true. Oh, yeah. John's son plays, which is awesome.
And yeah, that's right, John. So you are switching jobs in 3 weeks. Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
I'm glad to hear that worked out for you. We'll have to talk about it and
more in detail.
More detail about it.
Aw, thanks, Lori. You're so sweet. I like it. I'll take it. I wish I could get my hair that big. Oh, Jason, thanks. Oh, we would love to do the Indy 500.
Yes, that would be kind of a big goal for us. Would be able to go and really experience the Indy 500. That would be pretty amazing.
Have you ever been to any kind of race show?
No, I've never been to really any race. I think I've been to some drag race stuff.
I did NASCAR once, and you leave with like black stuff all over your face from the rubber. It's awesome. And it's like kind of watching people of Walmart a little bit sometimes. But that's at the airport too, so you know.
They just love me.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. We're excited to have you from and watching it. Oh, I love that.
We would love to come to India.
We would love that.
That would be such a fun experience.
It really would. Yeah. It's on our bucket list. Asking.
Just looking for me. It's just message us.
Message the details, right?
Yeah, message me the details on Instagram. On Instagram, because we're connected on Instagram. Shoot me the details, and I can put feelers out because
there's a lot of people here.
There really are.
Yeah.
Do we have? Deb. Do we have a list started for next year?
No. So that was another question on here too, right?
Yeah. So that'll get us to another question, actually.
We have this one. What's the plan after state number 50?
Yeah, so that's kind of in the same vein of what's our plan after state 50? That is a good question.
We have a lot of dreams that we would love to do.
Yeah, we've kind of started making kind of a dream bucket list of some partnerships we'd like to get and some trips we'd like to do, but we haven't locked anything in or made any big plans yet. We're just trying to.
You guys will be the first when we make like a big announcement, but we would love to hear what you guys want to see. Do you guys want to see international travel? Do you want to see cruises? Do you want to see train travel? Do you want to see reviews on products? Do you want to see?
And should we do something like we've done this year, which is kind of a big body of work, like
state a series.
1 through 50, like a series? Or would you like to see more, disconnected content where it's just a video in this place and then a video in another unrelated place? So we're trying to figure it all out.
I think like either like visit 50 countries or visit all the countries in the Western Hemisphere.
Yeah, maybe not in a year.
Well, no, you just you just say that's what it is, and that's the goal that you go for.
That's true. We could do 50 countries.
Because Karen and Nate did 100, but they were full time, so we're gonna have to scale that back until we can be full time.
Karen and Nate did 100 in 4 years.
So ours will only take 10. Yeah. I'm just kidding. But even like going to all the South American countries, even though we don't really speak that great of Spanish, but that would be fun to watch.
By that great of Spanish, she means
I know hola and baño. So that's all you need to know in every language. All right, we got some other ones. We've got comments up there.
Yeah,
I don't know if you want to see those.
Comments.
Daytona 500. Yes, that's what I did. Because I'm from Gainesville, Kirk. My brother is still there. So I know Jacksonville really well. We used to sing all the time at the Jacksonville Landing before they tore it down, which was so sad.
Mm-hmm.
That was this question. Sorry.
Yeah.
Top destination on your bucket list. There's so many, Lori. Like literally, we have a huge list.
Tough. Yeah. Top. Oh man, I don't know.
Because they're all so different. But
yeah, that's a tough one. I think more than top. Okay, I'll say one of the top U.S. travel experiences that's on the top of my bucket list would be a transcontinental train ride going from New York City to San Francisco.
That would be fun.
We'll see if it happens, but sometime it will happen. We just don't know if it'll be in the next year or so.
Train travel is expensive.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
I'll be there for it to fix.
I love that. Yeah, we would love to do that. Oh, talking about my Christmas album.
Let's see what they from. I think Karen and Nate did a vlog.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they have some great videos.
Mm-hmm. You would want more time if you go so far away. That is very true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we would if we start doing countries, we would spend a minimum of probably 3 days there plus like travel days on each side,
rather than 1 or 2 days in each place.
For sure, it'd be 5 days minimum travel for a lot of those.
Deb said international travel would be good because you find some really interesting locations. Oh, cool. Yep. I'm glad you feel that way.
Yeah, international, we're excited. Well, that was another question. Is people asking if I was trying to find it over here. I have it on my computer as well. You have it there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you plan on international travel after you hit all 50 states? And the short answer is absolutely.
Yeah.
We don't know exactly what that looks like yet, but yes, we absolutely will be doing international travel.
So if you guys have any suggestions, maybe we'll do a community post at some point. If you guys want to comment ideas for like a series that you would like us to do, whether that's, 50 countries or 50 interesting cities you want us to go to or whatever.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out a way to word the question so it's not like too broad or overwhelming, but we would love to hear you guys input on what you would like to see us doing next year.
Yeah.
We will be putting out 50 states videos until probably March because we're so far behind on them right now. So it'll be at least... Sorry. Oh, it's fine.
No, I was apologizing for that.
It'll be at least probably March or April before we're putting any kind of international content out.
Yeah. Do you want to answer these questions here?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay. How do you afford to travel so much? Well, we've kind of built our life around travel. Yeah. As Matt said, I work in the airline industry. I've got a sister who works in the hotel industry.
Yep. I am self-employed and have a very flexible schedule. I get to make my own schedule to some degree, which is a necessity for as much as we're traveling.
And researching and knowing how to get really good deals with stuff.
And the affordability part of it, a big part goes back to what we talked about with shoulder season travel, and just doing a lot of research. One thing I realized a lot of people, the more I've talked to people, little things that I do now that I've done it so much, as far as probably what some people would consider hacks. But one of them that I've talked to multiple people really recently, because rental cars are so expensive right now in a lot of places. But what I do is I go on and I don't book anything unless it's got free cancellation, like 100% free cancellation up to the date of the rental. So I book it. I usually book through Expedia because we get points through that, and we just try to stay consistent. Whatever brand you choose or travel company you choose, try to stick with that. We do that with Wyndham Hotels.
Yeah.
So we get a lot of points with that. So we were able to use a lot of those points for our trips. But yeah, Expedia is where we book a lot of our stuff. So I book our rental cars on Expedia with free cancellation. And then every 2 or 3 days, I get back on and check that exact same rental car and rental location and dates, and see, just kind of check on the prices. And I've just a couple weeks ago when we were in Montana, I originally booked the rental car. It was going to be a 5-day rental, and it was going to be $650 for the rental car for 5 days.
Crazy.
I booked it knowing we could not afford to pay that for the rental car, but I just knew we needed to have something because we had to get there and have a way around. And so I booked it while I searched for other options. And over the 3 or 4 weeks after I booked it, I ended up getting the car from $650, and I've rebooked it like 3 times.
Yeah.
And by the end, I think we paid like $250 for that rental car. But a lot of people wouldn't check back. They would just book it, think that's the price, and pay it. But I don't have money to be paying $650 for it.
So Matt is always checking.
Yeah.
If we're watching TV or if we're doing something, Matt is a researcher out of the both of us. So he's really great at finding really great deals.
Mm-hmm. Another one we just started using, which we just used the first time, was Turo.
Oh, yeah.
If you've not heard of it, Turo is kind of like the Airbnb for rental cars. It's just someone who has put their car on Turo for rent. And yeah, so we rented a Jeep Cherokee on our last trip and had a great experience with it.
Honestly, it was nice. They left you with chargers in the car and Kleenexes, a blanket in the back if you needed it. So it was really kind of nice.
Yes, and sometimes it's not cheaper to go with Turo, but in some cases it is. So we've got a couple of trips on the books where we're using Turo because your traditional rental car companies are just so expensive.
So crazy.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Sorry to ramble on too long on that.
No, that was good. Those are good hacks. Go Gators!
Go Gators! Tom Petty, yep. Germany.
And I won't back down. Yep.
Yeah, put up a multiple choice for our.
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea.
Ideas.
That's a great idea, Deb. Yeah, I think that's what we need to do
and
get your opinion on what you guys want to see for next year.
Yeah.
How do you find good hotels to stay in? This is from our friends. If you guys haven't checked out their YouTube channel, check them out. So good.
Yeah, I believe that's their YouTube and their Instagram handle right there.
Yeah.
Check them out. Great videos.
And great people.
Yeah, they really
so
are.
Kind.
But how would you say? How do we find
price?
Yeah, well, how do we find them? Yeah.
Oh, okay. So again, my sister helps us out with Wyndham Properties. So we always check out with that, and we do Hilton. Yeah. We also do. We've only done it once because you can't cancel.
Yeah.
Is the Hotwire, which I still stand by. If you have a vacation set and you know you're going for those dates, it's just with our schedules, sometimes it changes and we need to go a different day, or that you know, you get delayed and all that stuff. But Hotwire hot deals are great because if you go in, especially on your mobile phone, if you get the app, they give you like another 5 to 10% off. You could be staying in a 4-star hotel for a fraction of the cost, because the catch is you don't know exactly what hotel it is. But if you go on our blog, I show you exactly how you can find out the exact hotel you're staying at.
Yeah. So there's no like, oh, I hope I get the nicer of the hotels. You'll know exactly which one. Natalie put together a blog. I think it's called How to Plan a Vacation on a Budget.
Yeah. So check that out there.
On our website. If you go to the blog and go to our website and find that blog. And we used this in Philadelphia back in the summer, middle of the summer, and the hotel was great.
Great hotel.
Yeah, the hotel
beautiful.
Was great. We were just, like Natalie said, we can't, we don't have the luxury of being able to book non-cancelable places anymore. Yeah. So, but yeah, Wyndham is our first. Hilton is our second, because we have a friend that works for Hilton that has been so kind to give us a friend and family discount there.
So if you guys know of anybody with rental cars, hook us up, okay?
Yeah, so if you have friends that work in the hospitality hotel business, just ask them for a friend and family discount code. It really is helpful. Then Expedia is probably third, and then Hotwire is probably our fourth go-to.
Airbnb we still try to use. We'll look at that occasionally. They've gotten better with putting all of the price together instead of it would say $79 per night, but then they would add $100 cleaning fee and this other fee and this other fee. So really it would be $250. So we didn't really like that. It's like, just tell us up front what the cost
Airbnb's
is.
Just gotten expensive. And going back to that question, keyword is good there. Sometimes we don't really stay in really good hotels.
Yeah.
Because we're on a budget.
Well, some people are like, why don't you show your hotels more often? I was like, you don't want to see this.
You don't want to see some of, I mean, they're not bad, but it's like, it's not like Instagram or YouTube worthy. Like we're staying in a,
you're definitely wearing house slippers on the carpet, if you know what I mean.
We check all the reviews to make sure they're, chlean, no bed bugs, all that stuff.
Yeah, we check all of that. And the reviews are decent. Like we don't say anything super shady.
Yeah, we're not staying in like 4 and 5 star
not all the time.
Sometimes we get blessed and we end up staying in some really nice places, but yeah,
it did say good.
Good hotel. We got some comments.
Okay, yeah. Let me hide this one real quick.
Let's see.
Oh, hi, Michelle. How are you? Wouldn't have known that. Rebooking and saving. Yes, Matt saves so much money.
I do the exact same thing, Michelle, with hotels, because on the Wyndham app, hotels are very they like people to use their app and book directly through them. So we book hotels directly through the Wyndham app or the Hilton app or website. But you can do the same thing there on Wyndham. I can't tell you how many rooms I've booked, canceled, because if the rate keeps going down,
cancellation.
I book the new one and then I go cancel the old one to make sure I've got something locked in. I don't have any period of time where I don't have a room locked in.
And also too, Matt's gotten really great with like rewards programs, like with the Wyndham app. I'm not 100% sure how it works, but we sometimes don't stay in like the nicest hotels to get like a certain status. Yeah. But all you have to do is stay however many nights to get that status.
10 points per dollar. Or a minimum of 1,000 points per night stayed. Plus you get bonus if you stay 2 nights or more. So we try when we try to stay 2 nights or more in a place. It doesn't always work out, but we get those bonus points. And we're able to, like I said, we were able to pay pretty much for our time for our Hawaii trip, at least for about Honolulu. In Honolulu, we were paid for most of our hotel in Honolulu with
just
points.
By points. So
it's worth doing. Stay loyal, because they also have tiered rewards programs, and those pay off massively once you can kind of start.
We were at one place in Leavenworth, and we should have maybe filmed it, but we did an update video in Leavenworth, which you kind of might could see. But they were like, "You're platinum members. We're going to upgrade you with a fireplace," and we were all like, "We have made it."
Given it was like an okay hotel, but they were so kind, and they were
awesome.
Yeah, they hooked us up with
we got a fireplace,
a suite with a fireplace,
and it was in Maine.
View
it was
of the main street,
warm, and we didn't even need it, but it was awesome. Kept it on. Oh, awesome! We're excited to check you out.
Traveling with Nick.
Yeah, cool. We're excited to have you. Looked at Turo. All the cars were Teslas, around $1,000 for a rental. Not for me. Might have been the location.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, and make sure when you are searching for stuff, and you probably know this, but make sure you sort it by price, not by, because they'll always put the Teslas at the top. Every time I search on Turo, they put Teslas, BMWs, Mercedes. They put all those at the top, but you got to go in and click on the, I guess your not filters,
like the filter bit.
Yeah, but how it sorts the listings, and make sure you put price lowest to highest. And then you'll get the lower priced cars first, and you can start from there.
Because we're doing Turo in Hawaii, because rental cars were just exorbitant. Yeah. And honestly, the Turo, even in Hawaii, wasn't that bad.
Yeah, and again, literally just this past 2 days ago, I went back and checked our rental cars in Hawaii to see if I could get a better deal, and Turo is still the better deal right now.
And some of the Turo places have free cancellation too. So,
I think all Turo is pretty much free cancellation up till. Most of them, just double check it if you're booking, but I think that's a Turo-wide thing. It's like awesome. Free cancellation up to pretty much until your trip starts.
And the best part about Turo is they rate you and you rate them. So they want they want you to have a good experience with them and their car and all that stuff. So that's always nice. Whereas a rental car, I don't know.
See, I avoid
Third-party sites. That's so true. Yeah.
Yeah. They can't guarantee a room if the hotel's sold out. I saw people get rejected by
That's crazy. I recommend that the same thing for airlines.
Yep.
If you can try to book with the actual airline, I would do it, because with the airlines, they can't really rebook you. You always have to go back to the third-party site.
Yep.
Also, if they change your flight, you might not get the notification that it was changed, because the third party, it like loses the communication. So always try to stay loyal and always try to book with whoever.
Totally agree with that. Traveling with Nick, the only thing we use third party for the pretty much consistently is rental cars. And that's only because if you go on the rental car websites, they are usually twice as expensive directly through the site. I don't know how that works.
And we haven't had a problem with third party on rental cars.
No, we haven't on rental cars, but yeah, you're absolutely right.
Let's see. Oh, I just
see.
So true.
And I can tell you, we are the humblest of the humble.
Guys, there's this. Should we talk about our worst ones?
Oh,
which one was your worst? Alaska, Anchorage.
Anchorage, Alaska was by far our worst one.
We should have talked about it.
We knew it wasn't going to be good, but
the location was bad. It was like a motel turned into a hotel. So
it was a Ramada, which you already know is going to be kind of like, that's probably not good. But on the website, they were like, we just renovated the place, blah, 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 all these things. No. Renovated, if you mean by putting new carpet in on some parts of the hotel, we would
plug in the air conditioning unit, and then it would turn all the lights off, and we're trying to plug equipment in, we're trying to plug our batteries in, and it would turn everything off. So then we'd have to call and be like, hey, can you please redo the
breakers.
Yeah.
So if you've never been to, I'll tell a little more about that story. If you've never been to Alaska, a lot of places don't have air conditioning because it stays cool there most of the year. So this place didn't have like a built-in AC, like a traditional hotel AC. It was a standalone corner unit that's like sat in, it was a stand-up unit that you can move wherever, and it sat in the room with you. So, we had it on. It tripped the breaker. I called down. The guy was like, oh, yeah, you're probably going to have to put the fan on low. So I was like, okay, I'll put the fan on low. So we get to bed. We're finally falling asleep, and it is not cooling off. I think it's getting hotter in the room. And I'm like, what is going on?
We even kept a light on in the room while we slept because it was just a little.
And the bear spray because it was kind of a rough part. It was a rough part of the neighborhood.
Sorry, Mom, if you're watching.
But yeah, so I go check the AC. It's blowing ice cold out of the front. And I'm like, why is this not getting cold in here? And I'm like, okay, I'm feeling heat from somewhere. This AC unit, it's got to blow off the heat from the motor somewhere. It's blowing the heat off of the back of the unit and the cold air off the front of the unit. And it's just all going in our room. It was literally doing nothing except for just making our room humid and gross. And
it just kept tripping the breakers every so often. So we'd have to call back down. So at some point we realized that the window opened, but again, it wasn't a great area of town. We could hear
it was on a main street.
People engage in
that was definitely one of
deals
our worst
and
ones.
Stuff. Yeah, it was. That is our nightmare hotel story so far.
Holiday Inn Expresses are always those, and Hampton Inns I feel like are some of the most consistent as far as quality. You kind of know what you're getting within reason.
And it's always great to have breakfast included. That always helps when you're trying to travel on a budget.
Helps with a budget.
We sometimes don't have time to like actually eat, so I'll just grab a couple Go-Gurts. I love boiled eggs, so I'll put them in, and Matt's like, that's disgusting.
We're usually leaving the hotel many times, like the past few trips, we've been leaving the hotel before they even put breakfast out, so that's kind of sucked. But what'd you say? My sister-in-law is looking at a long-term stays at Airbnb. She found London location 4 weeks around 1,400. For London, that ain't bad at all.
Having high tea every afternoon.
Yeah, that's an excellent rate for a month in London. I mean, London's expensive. That was one of our most expensive stays when we were in Europe a couple years ago.
My favorite was the Airbnb. The picture out of the window was the London Eye.
Oh yeah,
we get there and it's construction right there.
Yep.
Because they were building something out so they could see the London Eye, so it wasn't even a thing anymore.
So they were building high rises where we would have been able to see the London Eye from our window. Yeah.
Oh, Marriott. Yeah.
Marriott's
if we had a hookup with Marriott, we would definitely stay there.
Yep.
Yes, sorting.
Yes, sorting.
Yep.
Yep. Last 2 hotels we stayed at, breakfast was lackluster.
Yeah, they're make or break sometimes.
And especially right now with COVID, the whole COVID situation, they've gotten especially lazy in their breakfast. We had one just recently on this last trip. It was exactly what Natalie said. It was like Go-Gurt packets, a couple like granola bars, and boiled eggs. And that was pretty much the breakfast they offered. Yeah. So yeah, I'm with you, John. They're kind of lackluster lately. We've had a couple that have been good. One in Arkansas,
Wisconsin was really good.
Hotel
they
Indigo.
Actually had like a chef, and you could order things, and I was like, "This is what." I'm
Hotel
loving.
Indigo in Wisconsin was great.
Yeah, it wasn't fun. It was a little scary, but we slept and made it through.
When you're as tired as we were, you just sleep through it. So
too bad about the London View. Tell me about it, because that's why we booked it.
Yep.
But Robert said, "I'd love to see Grand Ole Opry, Nissan Stadium, Lifeway Building, State Capitol, probably." Oh yeah,
yep.
Those are really good.
All of those are excellent. The Lifeway Building
is it sold. Still the Lifeway Building?
Just got sold, I think. We have friends that work there, and I think
now they're all remote.
Yeah, everybody's working remote. But yes, Grand Ole Opry, awesome. Nissan Stadium, perfect. Lifeway as well. It's a great building. State Capitol for sure.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
I would say, other than go walk the pedestrian bridge, which goes between downtown and Nissan Stadium, goes right over the Cumberland River.
Jason has a good suggestion here. The Hermitage. It's one of my favorite places here in Nashville.
Funny is we lived in Hermitage for 3 years, and now live not far from it at all. No. And yeah,
Matt's never been,
haven't been,
but it's my favorite. I would go when I first moved to town and didn't know anybody. I would pay to go and just like roam around, and it's beautiful. And also go to the Opry Hotel. They've got a beautiful conservatory and stuff if you want to find something. Especially
if you come at Christmas. They decorate it really great
for
Christmas.
Beautiful.
So if you're around the holiday season, it's worth it.
Everybody does that. My daughters want to go to the Madison Hotel. It was really a great hotel. Yeah. It was really fun.
It was.
And the history behind it was neat. Oh my gosh, I love Embassy Suites.
Yep.
My parents would take us for staycations all the time, and we'd eat like.
We haven't stayed at Embassy Suites this year. We've stayed in quite a few Hiltons, not a whole lot, but quite a few Hilton properties.
Yeah.
And have had great experiences with them.
Oh, that's another one, Jason. We haven't done that one.
That's one that's kind of on my list as a local that I would like to do, just because I think it'd be a fun thing.
We just need more people to come visit so we can do those fun things.
Yeah.
Because it feels weird if we're doing it for a date night.
And we need to be home long enough to do them. So
true. That is so true. Let's see what other questions we got.
Couple more questions.
Oh, favorite breed of dog? Border Collie.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. Yeah, I love Border Collies. I didn't know much about them until I was dating Natalie, and she had
a Border Collie.
R.I.P. Oreo.
Yeah, let me see if I can find a beautiful photo of my.
I grew up with Labradors and Golden Retrievers, so I love those. Very kind-spirited dogs.
I put in Fog instead of dog. Anyways.
Let's see. You got a picture of him?
Yeah, of course I do.
Of course you do.
Of course I do. Which one do I choose?
Oh,
this was when he was little. You see it? Let me see.
That was her baby.
Yeah. I'm trying to find a good photo.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah. What's some of y'all's favorite?
This is a good photo of him.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one. Sorry, the glare is like bad, but Oreo, and Border Collies are just so smart. So
they are.
Love them. All right, Sanchez.
This is one of our friends. Who's your favorite friend in Charlotte? Y'all are visiting soon.
You got room?
Yep. We would love to come hang out. And if you're coming to Nashville, you always got a place to crash.
Yep. We did that one. Oh my gosh, John, this question made my life. Matt, why do animals seem to hate you? Bird poop? Bear spray?
Well, so the birds, I don't know why they hate me. The bear spray, unfortunately, had nothing to do with animals. It was all on me.
Tell them that story, please. Because wait, I think we had somebody. Yeah, right here. PJ Helm said, "Why didn't you fully disclose to your audience your bear spray story?" This is Matt's sister, by the way.
Yeah, this is my sister. So if you haven't watched our Alaska video, which we just put out last week yet, I had a little bit of a too close for comfort encounter with bear spray. I'll try to get through the story kind of quick. I pulled the safety off the bear spray because I wanted to be ready if something came up on us. I didn't want to be fumbling with trying to. If you've ever worked with bear spray, it's got like a little clip that goes on.
It's like spray paint.
Yeah, it's kind of, but the clip slides off, and then the.
It is like spray paint. They have a thing. You have to take it off for you to spray.
Kind of. Similar idea. But I took it off because I wanted to be ready. And I accidentally sprayed a little bit of it, tiny bit, in the snow, and it got on our tripod. Well, I got done setting up the tripod for some photos we were taking, and I packed up the tripod, put it away, rinsed it off in the water of the river because I wanted to get all the bear spray off of it. So put it away, thought I was good, went up, finished our hike, and I went to the bathroom, and that was where the mistake was made.
And of course, they don't have hand sanitizer in the bathrooms. Like, they have nothing.
I had apparently gotten a small amount of bear spray on my hand, which was then transferred to my unmentionables as I was using the restroom.
I've never seen him in that much pain in my life. It
started out as just something's not right down there. And then it slowly came on more and more and turned into like a level 8 or 9 pain, like atomic level burning. I can't even explain that feeling. If you've ever had that experience as a guy, I'm sorry, because that is terrible.
Yeah.
But that's what happened. I rinsed everything off in the river, ice cold water, because I didn't care at that moment.
I was like, oh my gosh, we're going to get arrested.
Did the same thing again a few minutes later because it came back on with a bottle of water. And then Natalie was like, I think it's in your underwear. I think the bear spray has gotten in your underwear.
Because it kept getting worse when he would put all of his clothes back on. But anyways.
Yeah, so I ended up having to sit in the back. This is what my sister's probably referring to of why I didn't disclose everything. I ended up having to sit in the back of the car. In that video, actually, when I'm giving the update, I'm sitting with my pants around my ankles probably because I needed some space between myself and my clothing. That's all it comes down to. So
and he was okay.
And
it was like a 50-minute ride back to the hotel. So, it was rough.
So yeah, that's what happened with the bear
spray.
So
moral of the story, always keep the safety on.
Keep the safety on your bear spray. And if you really want to make a bear's day miserable, spray him in his junk.
I'm not saying anything. Right here, exactly. I'm not saying anything.
I love Jason's right here. I don't have a dog, but my 10-year-old training it up right, Jason.
Oh my gosh. Sorry for laughing, but that's hilarious. It was a out of body experience for the whole thing.
It was rough, but
I'm thinking in my mind, oh my gosh, A, we're never going to be able to have children. B, there's not a hospital for like hours away. Yeah. There are no park rangers because it's shoulder season. Who are we going to call?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, and I'm trying to like,
we had gotten to the point where we were thinking where the closest hospital would be or what we needed to do. But thankfully it didn't get to that. We were able to resolve the situation in a timely manner. There's our
true Alaskan bear spray story.
So now when you watch that scene, you know I was naked in the back seat.
This is on the internet now, but
well, okay. It is what it is. Still closer to you guys, you know.
Let's hear about your cute dogs.
We got off on a tangent there.
My wife and I have 2 basset hounds. Oh, Mason awesome. And Murphy. What a cute names. And then Robert said, yeah, you definitely need to come to Nashville.
Yep, for sure, Robert.
That's a great breed. Oh, I love a little border collie. Yep, black and white. Yep. Oreo. Named him when I was young. Super original. 2 Shelties and 2 Rottweilers. Yeah, Ruben's got a really cool Instagram for them if you want to check it out. I still love that comment. That's so funny.
What's their name? Oh, Chewy.
How do you say the second one? I'm awful at pronouncing anything.
Oh, it'd be good. Yeah.
I so good. Did I do it? Did I butcher it? I'm so sorry.
Messed it up. Sorry, Ruben.
Look.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. At least we know bear spray works. It definitely does.
Yeah, very much so.
Oh my gosh, so funny. Poor guy. That That was absolutely hilarious. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it because afterwards we laughed because we couldn't believe that had happened to us. But
this is funny because so Natalie's family, they named their dogs after desserts.
Oh yeah, we were gonna name our future dog Snickers.
Snickers or Hershey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one day we might have a dog named Snickers as well.
Yeah.
So.
Once we're home long enough.
Yeah, we just don't have time for that right now.
I would love that though. Okay.
Let's see.
We did international travel. Salem, Massachusetts for Halloween for your channel.
Would you guys ever go to Salem for Halloween?
Also, let's just talk about our dating anniversary is Halloween.
Yeah. Not anything because we really love Halloween. It just happened
that way.
just
happened that way. We met on October 1st and he came down to Florida because we were doing long distance to see a NASA space shuttle launch. That was his excuse, but really he wanted to hang out with me. And then it was canceled.
Yeah, never got to see the space shuttle launch. But I got a wife out of it.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, that was a good deal for you.
It was.
He brought 2 buffer friends as well, but that's besides the point. Now they're our friends.
Yeah, you don't know. Sanchez, we just mentioned him earlier.
And Jake.
Yep.
Yeah, but we just hung out at the house on Halloween and passed out some candy to kids. So.
But to answer the question, we're not really like spooky Halloween type people, but I mean, we would love to visit Salem one day.
Yeah.
If it happens to be around Halloween.
We just usually always go out to an anniversary dinner or something. Yeah. So, what did you guys enjoy about visiting Missouri? We went to St. Louis.
Yeah, we really enjoyed it.
Loved it.
Yeah, a lot of people, we hear people talk. I mean, everywhere we go, anytime you're going somewhere, people have something negative to say about it, I feel like, especially cities. But we really enjoyed St. Louis.
The pizza.
The pizza at Emo's was great. Toasted ravioli is a must. We went to a custard ice cream place that was like it was a local spot. A Missouri local type thing.
So good. I can't either. It'll be in the video.
It'll be in the video when it comes out.
We actually ended the video and we drove past it and this place was packed and we were like, all right, we're not ending it. We're going.
But then the Arch is awesome. If you haven't been to the Arch since they made it a national park, they've really upped their game there.
It's the smallest national park, right?
It's the smallest national park. And they've got an awesome free museum that it sits underneath the Arch, a massive green lawn that's underneath the Arch. It's really cool experience.
Yeah, and then we also did the City Museum, which was really cool.
City Museum, the whole time we were wishing that our nieces and nephews could be there with us because it was a blast, even as adults, but having kids there would have been
because there's so many tiny little spaces that we couldn't fit in that we wanted to be like, go check it out.
But yeah, so we really enjoyed our time in St. Louis.
This one's always a really hard question for us. Favorite so far, because they're all so different. They're all like little mini countries.
Yeah, that is the hardest question because we, as y'all know, you've probably watched this enough. We tend to be able to find something we enjoy just about anywhere we go.
We're definitely glass half full people.
Yeah, for sure. But I think for scenery purposes, if we're just looking at it that way, we love the West because it's just so different from what we grew up seeing.
And it's so vast.
So vast and just, so unique compared to, well, not unique compared to, but just, we're used to the Smoky Mountains and the Appalachian Mountain. Like we're used to that scenery. So for somebody from the West, seeing the Smokies would be, a wild thing. But so the West is a really cool thing, cool place.
Let's see. Got some more comments over here. I wish we could see all of it at once, but Golden Retriever.
Bailey after the Irish cream. And Kona after the hometown. That's right.
Oh, I love that. And Rubble because of Paw Patrol, obviously.
Yep. Love that.
Oh, Bassets are the best. John said pants on fire and bear.
Bear to bear. That is the most accurate definition of that, John.
Say Arizona. Yeah, I mean, I
Arizona's
remember driving and just continuously taking videos and photos because I'd never seen anything like it. And we went to Flagstaff, right? Was it Flagstaff?
Yeah, we stayed in Flagstaff.
I didn't know that there were mountains and snow when we went. And I wore a dress and flip-flops thinking it was going to be just like Vegas. Nope.
Nope, it wasn't. It was chilly.
Like diversity there is so cool.
But yeah, Arizona, Utah, Idaho, Montana.
We've never seen anything like it.
I mean, they're all very different, very awesome. Oregon, Washington, just really beautiful.
Yeah. That's why we want to move to the South. Yeah.
And that's what we talked to. We made some friends out in Page, Arizona, and that's what they were saying is they've never been further than, I think, the Mississippi River, further east than the Mississippi. So they wanted to travel east so they could see all the greenery and just the lushness that is the Appalachian Mountains.
And that was Epic Adventures that you guys saw in our...
Yeah, Chris with Epic Adventures, who was in our Arizona video.
Yeah,
that's what he was saying, because he's traveled a lot, but he hadn't seen much past the Mississippi.
All right, let's see what other questions we got.
Let's see.
Favorite barbecue place in Memphis?
I haven't.
When we went to Memphis, we didn't do any barbecue.
We were going to do Central Barbecue because that's what everybody says you have to do. I've heard mixed reviews about it. I don't know if it's great or not, but heard it's really good. We ended up doing.
We did a lot of burgers.
The Arcade, which was the diner that was like Elvis's favorite diner there.
We sat in his booth, guys. It was the best.
Yeah, so we went there. We went to
two different
Soul Burger place. Gosh, I cannot remember. They're in our blog.
Yeah,
if you go to our website, we have a blog about Memphis. We don't have a video on Memphis. This is before we had our YouTube channel, but we do have a blog on it, and it's got all the information. But the burgers were really good there. The music it's fun because we live in a music city, obviously being Nashville, but it's a completely different music scene than Memphis, and we really enjoyed the music scene.
The blues, and it was really good.
But I will say, if you're going to St. Louis and wanting to look for barbecue,
best ribs I've ever had in my whole life.
Yes. What was it called? Brain fart. What is it? We'll find it. Hold on. But Amazing Ribs got voted the best ribs in the country by the Food Network, and they were really good.
I should put St. Louis ribs. Let's see if it comes up.
It was. Keep going. Nope.
How can you read that fast?
It's not coming up first thing.
Well, it's on Google Maps.
Oh.
So it's probably just doing... Wasn't this one?
No. I'll look it up.
My bad. It'll be in our blog that comes out.
It will be. Here, I'll find it real quick.
Definitely not Toby Keith's.
No.
Yeah, Matt will figure it out. He's better at that.
Where'd you look up?
I just I would type it into
Happy's.
It came first up. No, I thought we were doing St. Louis.
Yeah, this is St. Louis for sure. Yeah, but Pappy's Smokehouse in St. Louis.
So amazing. Like,
really
I wish we would have ordered so many more than we actually did.
They were good.
Oh, I love that you guys are like connecting with each other. That's about best.
From Hendersonville Hendersonville, beautiful area, right near Asheville.
I've never been to like Lake Tahoe, Northern Cali yet.
You have Sierra Nevada right there in Hendersonville as well, the brewing company.
Oh yeah.
So we feel the same way when we go places like that. Like when you just go in a Walmart and you just stand around looking like everybody else is going about their normal business, and you're just same way with us. We're just blown away without looking around.
Yeah,
felt that way in Montana.
Yeah. Oh heck yeah!
Oh yeah, love that.
Now that we have friends all over the country, that's like our favorite thing. That's the best. All right. Let's scroll back down to questions. Oh, John said, will Matt ever cut his hair?
I will. My hairdresser seems to be a little busy. That's just mostly for my trims, though. Yeah. You see her going?
Listen, if you guys want videos out, okay, I can't do both, okay, because it takes a long time to do that mane.
So I haven't had my hair even trimmed in over a year.
Yeah, I need to cut it because it's getting so long.
Yeah, it's super long right now. But my dad actually just sent me a picture today where my hair was a lot shorter.
Do you have it?
Probably so.
I don't know if you guys have seen. Matt has changed his hairstyle and his look.
This was when it was actually a little longer. I think I was growing it out. Because I've grown it out a bunch of times, but this is when I was growing it out kind of. You can kind of see there without the glare on it. But yeah, it kind of was, I was like, maybe I should just cut it all off again.
Well, the thing is I've gone darker with my hair because we're not home as much, and it's hard to make appointments because being like super blonde takes a lot of maintenance. We just aren't here.
I started growing my hair out this time when I moved to Nashville, which is almost 6 years ago now. So I started growing it out over 6 years ago because I knew I was going to be probably broke when I moved to Nashville. and I didn't want to keep up with having to pay for haircuts, and
That's so sad.
I was on the ultimate musician, like just get by budget at that point. And so yeah, that was initially why I started growing it out this time. I'd grown it out a bunch of times before, like this long. But yeah, now it's one of those things. It's just more of a situation of, I don't know if I could keep up with getting it cut and
every
looking
2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, because I usually would do every 3 weeks, 4 at max. So I don't know. I would love to. I wouldn't mind getting it cut short again, but
whoa, that'll be
day.
A whole new match.
One day, it's probably coming. Especially if I start going bald. I don't want to be the long-haired bald dude.
I don't think
I am.
I don't think so. But
nobody in my family is really bald. So
I mean, I don't know. Guess we'll see what happens. I think those are all the questions.
Is that all of them?
I think. Was it? Or did I miss some?
I think that was pretty much it. Yeah. Yeah, that was it.
Was it? Okay, cool. Thank you guys for submitting questions, because it makes it so much fun knowing exactly like what you guys want to hear.
Glad you guys enjoyed Idaho last week. I lived in Idaho Falls. Yeah.
The snowy view of the Grand Tetons.
Oh, I bet that's beautiful.
Wow, I bet that is gorgeous.
We were up more central. We were west and more central Idaho, but still, it was absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
We were in the Snake River Hell's Canyon area, which is
the deepest canyon in the United States. Deeper than the Grand Canyon.
8,000 something feet deep. Yeah. Wild.
Crazy. It was awesome. Can't wait to share that video with you guys.
Jason says it's only fair to let Matt cut Nat's hair. Yeah, how about that?
Jason, I really enjoyed talking with you until now. No. Do that next year. Highlight all your friends and where they take you. Oh, that would be fun.
That would be.
That would be a cool video series.
Meet up with people that we've made friends with.
Yeah, and it's like a
community.
Like a local experience kind of thing.
Yeah, that would be actually pretty cool.
That's a great idea. Don't cut the hair.
Don't cut the hair. If I ever think I'm going to, I will definitely put a poll out to get the votes, because right now we have John and Deb that are all for the man bun, long hair. So
he said he was going to put it in like a really long mullet.
If I ever cut it. See, look, this is why I like John. Thank you, Deb. I'm planning on keeping it for now. See, how about that?
I like it.
Yeah.
John, why did you do that? Now he's going to be saying that all week long.
I didn't pay John anything for that. I'll get it to
you. He's going to be doing the dishes, be like, does a male model need to be doing the dishes, taking the trash out?
I'll be listening to I'm Too Sexy.
You've created a monster, John. Oh, that would be awesome. I'm going to take a picture of that. Hold on.
We'll have to go follow her.
Yeah. Hold on. Don't mind me, guys.
Kirk, good night.
Good night. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Thanks so much for being on with us. Oh, early morning of fishing. Have fun fishing.
Hope you catch a lot of fish.
Sounds like a great time. Be safe out there. We'll catch you next time.
Hey, Jen. Thanks for joining. Hot Springs.
Oh, yeah. Hot Springs, Arkansas.
That'll be the next video that comes out. Well,
yeah. We got this one.
Alaska. And
we got Alaska part 2. And then Hot Springs, Arkansas will be the next one.
Yeah. So we're excited. I did get a migraine at the end, though. So it's not really the best.
It ended a little abruptly because she had a terrible migraine that she couldn't even stand up through. So,
no, it was awful.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna get sick in the restaurant, but that's
John's even the playing field here.
Oh, supermodel. Did you see that? You're not gonna be able to live with me for a week. We're not gonna get any of the house chores done now, John, because we're gonna be like, does a supermodel do that?
Does a male model do that?
No, so I guess no, it doesn't get done. Oh, cool.
We've never been to the Oregon coast, but
please tell us all about it. Send us photos on our Instagram so we can see.
Because we're currently in the process of planning for our trip out to Oregon and California. We really don't know what it's going to look like. We know we're on time restraints because we have to hit both states on the same trip. So we're trying to figure out how to work that out. But Oregon coast is on that list of what we should do for that trip. We just don't know exactly where to go or what to do.
Yeah, so give us recommendations if you're doing it and you love it.
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah, Jason. Come on.
Look, train the 10-year-old to fetch and clean the house.
I mean,
parent of the year right there.
I love it so much. Oh, that's so fun. Never decided he doesn't clean ours.
He just
tell him we said hey.
I didn't clean ours. My parents at 10 years old either.
I don't even remember what I did at 10 years old. Says an old person. Oh no. Oh no. Gotta get better at that. Guys, I've been starting to make noise like every time I bend down or do something, and it doesn't hurt. I just am like, ugh.
Does anybody else do that when it's just like getting off the couch? You're like, oh gosh.
I did it at work the other day, and I was like, that didn't even hurt. Like, why am I making noises? You know, just me. But we've kept you guys on for a while.
Yeah.
I don't know if
appreciate y'all hanging out with us.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. We've got our Patreon live stream tomorrow, which we're excited about. I don't know if you can come to Jason, John, but
for
so excited.
Yeah, so like she said, we're doing our Patreon exclusive live stream tomorrow night. If you want to become a patron, you can head on and check our Patreon page out. I'll put that link up real quick again.
Yeah, and if you guys have any other travel questions, or if you need travel hacks and stuff, just put them in the comments right now. We'd love to answer them still.
So our Patreon there. So we do monthly live streams with a even smaller group. We hang out. Last time we did travel trivia, which was a lot of fun.
I think we're going to do another trivia next time.
Not this one coming up, but maybe the next one. Maybe every other one we might do trivia because we really had a good time with that. But yeah, check it out. We'd love to have you on with us over there. Love this. I feel you, Jason. That is a true statement.
No, I'm 25, Jason. So born in 19.
I just turned 35 this year, so she is not there yet.
Not yet, but I'm pretty close. It's just funny the things that you do, and you're like, oh no,
Yeah, Jason. So glad you're going to be on with us tomorrow night on our Patreon.
Yeah, we're excited to have you guys.
Yeah. And
okay, cool.
Same for you, John.
Awesome.
We know we've got some fun happening over there. At least even if just you three are there, we'll have a good time.
Yeah, it'll be so fun. Well, if you guys have any other questions, otherwise we'll let you guys go. You guys have been hanging out with us for a while, so we appreciate you guys so much.
Yep.
We hope we've given you some answers to some of your travel questions.
Yep. Feel free, like Natalie said, feel free to shoot us a message anytime or comment on YouTube or Instagram. We love getting to connect with you guys. But yeah, we definitely we don't have to close it. We're open to answering more questions tonight as long as anybody wants to hang out with us.
I hurt my back sneezing. True story.
It's real. It's real, Jason.
It's so funny what happens when you just get older. Just happens.
Well, have a great night, Jason. We'll talk again tomorrow night.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.
Real life outdoors. Have you decided where in California? Not exactly yet. It's going to be Northern California because the way our trip's working out, like I said earlier, we've got to hit Oregon and California on the same
trip,
4 or 5 day span. So so it'll be Northern California, somewhere north of San Francisco, whether that is Yosemite, Redwoods, Pacific Coast Highway. We don't know what it's going to be yet.
So if you have recommendations or what you guys want to see us do, let us know.
Yeah, we're trying to figure that out now. We're actually, I'm wanting to get stuff locked in for that in the next week, actually.
Yeah.
So
we're excited about it though, because I've only been to Los Angeles, and that's about it.
Right out of high school, I did a road trip up Pacific Coast Highway from Malibu all the way through the Redwoods into Oregon. But that was
a long time ago, before Google Maps.
So many years ago.
Sorry,
we'll talk about how many years ago it was.
My bad. Before Google Maps.
Yeah. Great seeing you, Ruben.
Love you, Ruben.
Love having you on.
God bless you.
Thanks so much.
Yep.
Let's see. Got Lynn. Just discovered y'all 2 weeks ago. Y'all jumped to the top of my favorite vloggers, y'all. Thank you, Lynn. That makes our day for sure. It means the world to us.
You have no idea.
Especially we feel like we're just newbies at this whole thing still.
Yeah.
We might feel still like learning. That forever. I don't know.
Definitely still learning. But we're so excited to have you on this adventure. This is one of our favorite parts, is like getting to know you guys and seeing you all the time, and like having conversations back and forth. It's our favorite.
Having the conversations has been absolutely great. Getting to know who's on the other side of the videos with us.
Making friends. Oh, here's a good one.
We haven't. Well, we have, but
I've been skydiving before.
I haven't. I would do it for a video.
Would he faint?
And it would probably be very entertaining for a video because I would scream. Yeah, like a small
I'm more
child.
of the adrenaline junkie than Matt is. I love the idea of bungee jumping, swimming with sharks, like all these kinds of things.
I used to be much more adrenaline junkie.
What happened?
I turned 35.
That is not a good excuse.
32. That's about when it started, I think. But no, I used to absolutely, and still to some degree, do it. But I'm just more frightened now when I do those things. Yeah. So I don't know.
Per our what was it? Zion video.
Yeah, our Zion video. That Angel's Landing was frightening, terrifying. Yeah, still don't think I'd do it again.
Would you skydive though? For a video, you would?
Yeah, I would skydive for a video.
Guys, let's set it up. Let's figure out what state we could do that.
We just need to find. I will skydive if the skydive company partners with us, and we get to do it for free.
Matt's like, I'm not paying to be scared out of my mind. But also, the video clips are not cute. Like I've been skydiving, and your cheeks just like drooling. Flap in the wind. Not the best footage, but it would be funny. Have you guys skydived? I want to hear your stories if you have. Napa Valley. That sounds very bougie and expensive, is it? Would you like to go with us?
Let's see.
Oh, Lake Tahoe.
Yeah, I've heard absolutely amazing things about Lake Tahoe.
Bonus Nevada side as well.
Yeah, that's definitely on the list.
Where is that in California? I mean, I've seen photos, and I mean, it's just beautiful.
Deb said, "Great idea to Napa Valley."
Okay. We're not huge wine connoisseurs, though. I don't know if we would do it justice.
Yeah. I'd be like, what's your sweetest wine? Do you have a Frosé? Give it to me in slushy form.
That is. So we're not bougie if it's on the bougie side.
Don't go skydiving in Lodi, California. Oh. That sounds like you have some experience there.
We need to hear that.
To hear about that. I went skydiving over Lake Tahoe. It was sick. The next day, I did a float tank. It was just as crazy.
How cool.
That's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
An epic thing. Also, what's one thing you wouldn't do for a video? I don't know. What's something?
Matt it's been fun to video stuff because I feel like we've been a little bit braver than we normally would. Like I've stepped out of my comfort zone with food.
And you put a snake around your neck in our Atlanta video.
Pressure.
She's terrified of snakes. And she put that snake around her neck. I was absolutely shocked when I saw her do that. I still can't think about it too much. It was just the pressure and the camera was on and I just did it. And I don't know why. I'm surprised I didn't pass out in that moment. Ask Newsom if Napa is expensive. Good night. Good night, John. Love you. And we will absolutely enjoy our adventures. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining us. Sweet dreams. Shiny Turd, what's up? Long time no talk. How are you? All good. Oh, you're fine. We're so excited. Yep. Every time we see your username pop up, we love it. So no worries. We hope you've been doing well. I hope you're doing well. What have you been up to? Tell us everything. Oh, Florence, Oregon. See? Okay. That's what Matt was. So I just said, Kelly, write that down. I started research on our California, Oregon trip. And big sand dunes and ATVing in the big sand dunes was one of the first things that came up, and I think is doable within our time frame and the routing that it would have us doing. So I'm glad you said that. That just kind of confirms that I need to try to start moving forward in those plans. Okay. Florence, Oregon, big sand dunes. You go. It's awesome. Okay, good to know. And if you see us do that in our video, you will know you were a large part of why we did that. We'll shout you out. Yeah. Thank you so much. Well. I hate snakes. And you know what is so crazy is I see more snakes hiking. And we were at the beach one time in Florida. We were about to walk on the beach and a snake went right in front. And it always happens in front of me. And I don't understand why. Happened to her in Montana. It's happened
while we were hiking. I screamed out loud. I was so embarrassed.
Right as people were coming to pass us the other way on the trail.
And they were all like, what? And I was like, the snake, and it's gone. So I looked like a crazy
and how big
person.
Was it?
It doesn't matter how big or small it was. It was huge. It was like, if it stretched out, it might have been like this long, but it was very tiny. I still don't care. I don't care. I hate them.
Kelly said, yay, we'll love it.
Oh, okay, cool.
So that's awesome.
Thanks so much, Kelly.
Have you eaten any insects as food anywhere in your travels? Not yet. I assume.
I ate a cricket a long time ago, but I haven't filmed it. Does that count?
Yeah, not on our travels. Oh. I've never eaten a cricket.
You haven't?
No. I've eaten a live minnow one time.
What's a minnow? Oh, a fish?
Yeah.
Like a
swallowed
goldfish?
It whole. Not a goldfish, a minnow.
How old are you? When did this happen?
Know. It was high school when Jackass was cool.
Oh my
you know?
gosh. Only.
But no, we haven't eaten any insects. I think that'll probably happen when we end up going to
like international.
International, whether it's Thailand.
I'm surprised most state fairs don't have something where you could try and they put it on a stick and deep fry it or something.
Yeah,
but
they might have them, but we didn't.
I didn't see any when we went.
So I don't know. Shiny Turd says, by the way, stop at Tillamook Creamery for some delicious ice cream.
Where's that at?
Yeah, where's that at?
I'm writing it down. Creamery. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I spelled creamery wrong. Don't tell anybody.
That's all good. It knows what you meant.
Does it though? There.
All I see is red underlines on her screen.
Haters gonna hate.
Jason said, Jackson.
Oh, hey, Jackson.
If you've been to the Lost River Cave in Bowling Green. I haven't been in it, but I've been to the mouth of the Lost River Cave.
Oh, have you really?
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's a really interesting and cool place. I want to go in, but I think the day I was there, they were closed. That's the only reason I didn't go in.
Who'd you go with?
I think it was up there with Ryan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, over there with some friends. It was for music years ago. We were in Bowling Green and had a couple of hours to kill, so we went and checked it out.
I want to go and see like Mammoth Cave and do a bunch of that stuff up in Kentucky too. That's on my list. Oh, it's in Oregon. Okay.
Tillamook, Oregon.
I'm writing it down.
Okay, so John said Wisconsin State Fair has an exotic food truck with edible bugs.
Oh, interesting. So, in Oregon. Got it. Wrote it down. You guys are great with suggestions. Appreciate you guys so much.
Yeah, see right here.
Over here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
As research for international, I suggest watching An Idiot Abroad on Netflix.
Have you seen? Wasn't that the show that?
Which one was that one? Oh yeah.
You said you liked it and you wanted to start watching it.
Yep, we watched some of that, and I need to get caught up. It's gotten busy. But yeah, I was really liking that one.
I'm obsessed with, I don't know if you know this show on Netflix with, I think it's Jack and his dad. Oh my gosh, they're so funny. It reminds me of my dad and my mom mixed into one person, and it's so funny.
Let's see. He said, hello, good night. Do you guys think about visit another country?
Yes. Lots of countries.
Lots of countries in our future. But right now, we've got the rest of the states to get to, and then after that, we'll start planning some international.
We've got 10 more to go. 11 more to go.
11 more states to go.
Yeah. The end of the year, and then hopefully still getting a video out every week.
Yeah, hopefully. Robert, we've been to Texas, but for our videos, we have not been to Texas yet. We're I think going in November, or I think it's sometime in November. We're not set on anywhere yet.
But we're thinking Houston.
We're thinking Houston. Full transparency, a lot of times we since we're doing YouTube, we plan places based off of where people are searching for.
Yeah.
Not all the time. When we can, we try to go to places that people actually want to watch videos on. And
even if you guys are suggesting stuff, that's what we want to make videos on. So it kind of just helps us figure out what people are wanting to see.
Yeah, we don't want to just make videos because we thought it was a cool place to go, but nobody else wants to see it. So based off of you guys' comments and our own research on YouTube, we kind of decide there. And Houston seems to be one that a lot of people search for some reason. So originally we had thought Austin, and it still may be we haven't locked anything in yet. Austin
Yeah.
still may be a possibility, but Houston is
Where do
one.
you guys want us to go?
Where in Texas do you guys recommend? Remember, we'll only have like one day to explore wherever we go. So keep that in mind when you're making suggestions.
Maybe one day we'll be full time, guys. Then we can go for longer than a day.
Jack and Ozzy. Let's see what.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What are you
drinking there? That is a Diet Dr. Pepper.
Diet Dr. Pepper. We have moved up because Kroger had the Diet Dr. K's, which is the non-brand name.
Yeah.
And way cheaper because they didn't have any Diet Dr. Peppers. But we have it in this cool Drecker Brewing Company koozie.
Yeah. I got a little bit of conflicting branding.
Oh
going
yeah,
on
you
tonight.
do. You got the Fargo.
I got them.
This is all from North Dakota.
I got Fargo Brewing Company shirt on and a Drecker Brewing koozie, and those are two breweries in the same town.
Mm-hmm.
Both very cool, and we're checking out if you go to Fargo.
Yeah. Jackson
just learned about the Fair.
No, we're sorry, Jackson, that you had to learn
Jackson,
that.
I'm glad I can learn that for you.
So you don't have to learn it the hard way.
I can learn the hard way so that you don't have to, Jackson, because you do not want to do that.
When are you going to Rhode Island? So we've been to Rhode Island.
Yep. So, but we haven't put a video out yet.
No, so we're behind on videos.
Yeah, we're like 12 or 14
It's been kind of hard with my job because it's not just set schedules. They've got set schedules, but if there's a delay whatsoever at the airport or with the airplane, you have to stay. Mm-hmm. So there have been some nights where I'm literally at work for 19 hours straight, and then I've got to go do another double the next day. So we planned to have a video out every week and kind of keep it really consistent with our travels, but it just hasn't happened that way. So we're definitely behind.
Yeah, like I said, we're about 12 to 14 weeks behind, but we did go to Rhode Island. We went to Providence, had an excellent time.
It rained the whole time, though.
The last half of the day. We got rained out the last half of the day, which hopefully doesn't make the video too boring, but we did have a good time.
We did.
And we enjoyed it there.
Yeah. We bought a travel umbrella after that trip.
Robert says, I'd recommend San Antonio for good Mexican food plus better attractions.
Okay. I'm writing that down.
We'll have to look into that. Look into the possibility of that.
San Antonio.
And Deb said San Antonio, Riverwalk, and Alamo.
Oh, okay.
Lynn said San Antonio as well.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So lots of San Antonio votes there. So you may be swaying our decision. So
yeah, we want to make videos that you guys want to watch.
Yeah. What's up, Kristen and Sam?
Hey guys. These are our friends here. Check out their channel.
Yep, check out their channel. They got a lot of great info.
Hawaii.
Yeah, they're currently in Hawaii. I don't know how much longer they're going to be there. I think they're still trying to figure that out. Maybe they have. Maybe you figured it out now. But last I checked, y'all were still trying to figure that out. But yeah, we're jealous of their location right now because they're always posting amazing videos and stories from beautiful beaches and hikes there. So check them out. Check out their channel.
Oh, Greenville.
Oh,
your hometown.
Yeah. Greetings from Greenville.
Hey.
Hello from a fellow Greenville native that lives in Nashville now. Glad you're on here with us. Real life. We'll give the quick version of this. We answered earlier, but we don't mind answering it again. I am a musician, freelance, self-employed musician, and
I work for an airline.
Yep, Natalie works for an airline.
At the airport.
Not a flight attendant.
Yeah, at the airport. We have the same uniform, though, so that's what confusion.
Kelly said she'd be interested in San Antonio as well. All right.
No Houstons. Got it.
Yeah, so.
But our last name is Houston, so that was the only cool thing that we could buy merch that would say Houston on it, and it would be our name.
It is
true. I mean, I guess I could order it on Amazon.
Yeah, San Antonio might be what we have to do.
Right here. Love to see y'all in San Antonio over Houston. Okay.
It's good, more hectic, not as exciting. I can drive 7 hours down there if I'm off.
Oh, cool.
Very cool. Yeah, we might end up. Okay.
We do miss you, Darian, on YouTube. We agree with this statement.
But we understand.
Yeah.
Breaks are needed.
Yes.
And we totally support them. Even though we struggle taking them ourselves.
Man, we slept in one day and I was just like, I feel so guilty.
You feel guilty for not working. As one one of our favorite podcasts always says, it's feeding the YouTube beast a video every week. It gets exhausting, as you know, Darian, as you know, Kristen and Sam. It can take over your life.
All right, so San Antonio. All right. Oh, I'm glad you guys gave us that feedback.
Yeah,
it's good to know.
Yeah, I'm glad we hadn't made plans for Houston yet.
Yeah.
So I think
no rental cars, no anything.
No, haven't made any bookings.
You better get on that.
I know.
As you can tell, he does a lot of the planning, and Matt does a really good job at it.
Well, I have to do everything I can to take almost as much as I can off of her plate so she can edit videos, because that's a lot of work.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time. Maybe it's just because I'm new and I'm just not fast. I don't know. Can we do both in a day? Are they close? Oh, a day in each. Gotcha. A day in each. It just depends on if we can get off work.
Yeah, that'll depend on our work schedules. A lot of times, it's like sometimes we only have 3 days off for that week, where we'll travel a Monday through a Wednesday. It's usually like get there on Monday, film Tuesday, leave on Wednesday, if we're doing like a one state video like that one. But if we can squeeze another one, another
Texas
day out of
is just so big, man. You don't think it's 3 hours.
Yeah, it's a 3-hour drive between the two. Yeah,
it'll be fun though. Yeah. Have you ever thought about doing a podcast?
We have talked about it and would really enjoy it probably. But it's just, we don't have time right now.
Yeah.
Everything we have in us just to keep up with the YouTube stuff right now on top of our other jobs, because that's what's paying the bills. Yeah. So if we could go into travel full time, like we would love to do one day, and doing this full time,
of ours.
Then for sure, I think a podcast would be on the table, because I love getting to sit down and have genuine conversations with people and pick their brains on stuff. It'd probably end up being a travel-based podcast, but also with some YouTube thrown in there, and
some guests.
We definitely have guests on as much as we
travel
could as well.
Stories, all kinds of stuff. So, we're actually going to be on a podcast. I don't know when it's going to go live. We're going. We're on it tomorrow.
Yeah, we're recording a podcast with probably our favorite YouTube creator podcast called YouTube Creators Hub.
We're so excited. Yes. I'm nervous.
The host, his name is Dusty Porter, and we've been listening to his podcast for quite a while now, probably close to a year now, and gotten a ton of great info from it. It's all things YouTube and how to grow channels and hearing from different creators. So it's not everybody's cup of tea, but since that's what we do and love doing, we've been listening to it.
We love the business side of it a little bit.
So yeah, we're going on tomorrow to interview with him, which should be a good time.
So nervous. Hence this awesome mic that Matt bought, thanks to our patrons. So let us know if you guys like it. We have a 14-day return policy, okay?
Let's see. Oh, completely understand that. Talking about being able to maybe do both.
Hopefully, that would be awesome. Oh, October 1st. Okay, cool.
All right. We'll have to mark it.
I'll put it on my calendar.
That's coming up soon. That's real quick.
Robert,
we're
in town.
I think Houston and San Diego. Yeah, it's about what did you say? 3.5 hour drive between the two.
3 hours.
Yeah, we could do them if we had 2 full days of filming and a day of travel on each end. We could pull it off. We've done.
But that might be 2 videos, so I don't know.
Yeah, we've done worse, but
sorry, I spit on you.
When will you be heading to New York?
I think we're going to be headed in.
Is it October? No, I think it's November.
I think it's November as well.
Yeah, I think we're doing New York in November.
Yeah, middle of November.
At least that's the plan for now.
For right now. I still don't know my work schedule, so we kind of are tentative sometimes.
Yeah, our dates are tentative a lot until we can get her work schedule in.
Sometimes I don't know my work schedule till a week before, and it's only for like 3 weeks, or sometimes it's for 2 months, and it's very inconsistent. It's not the best, but.
Yep. So, see, Austin is not far from San Antonio. Big food truck city, about 2 hours.
And we have a lot of friends that live in Austin, so they've all said to come.
Yeah, that's one of the things that's pulled us to Austin is we have friends that live there, and they'd love to hang out for the day, which we'd love to see them. So that might sway us a little bit too. I don't know. Austin has great food trucks, restaurants, and barbecue.
And bats.
Bats. What's that mean?
Like bats?
I hate bats. If there's bats
guys,
there, I'm not going.
There was what zoo are we in? I don't remember. And there was like a huge bat exhibit, and they were huge bats. Matt was like, I feel uncomfortable. I don't like this.
Those things were they probably were. They were a solid foot tall.
They were
foot
huge.
and a half tall. They were the big vampire bats from whatever country that I don't want to go to. If there's those bats are roaming around free. Ooh, I don't like bats. That's one of my probably only big.
And I was trying to film his reaction, but it was so dark. I don't think you could see how scared he was. It was great.
And I said, "What's the next place we'll be traveling to?" We travel next week.
Yep.
We'll be in state 40 and 41, which will be Colorado and New Mexico.
Which we're super excited about. Yeah. I've never been in New Mexico. I've been to the Colorado airport a lot.
Yeah, we've flown through Denver a lot this year.
So many times. And I've been to Boulder when I was way younger. But this will be the first time, like as an adult, I get to go and explore.
I've only driven through Colorado, flown through and driven through Colorado. Stayed one night in Colorado on that road trip right after I graduated high school. But never actually spent much time there and got to experience it.
Yeah, so we're excited about that.
We'll be in the town of Durango in Colorado. So
we're excited.
Mm-hmm.
Transylvania bats, that's what it is.
Those things are terrifying. No, thank you.
I don't think they're that scary for some reason. I don't know. But
creepy.
Get me in that snake reptile area in a zoo. Oh gosh. Thank goodness they don't ever like leap out. But the problem is my microphone has like a fuzzy little thing, and I think that's why in Atlanta that snake was like coming towards it because it looked like a little furry.
Yep, sure.
Little mouse. How'd you guys save for visiting all 50 states?
So we had put a good bit of money back just to save over the past
couple years.
5 to 7 years. We had been putting money back.
For a
honestly,
house.
thinking it was going to be for a house and. Long story short,
the housing market, y'all.
The housing market's insane. We had a deal fall through back in 2018 trying to buy a home, and we were kind of done with the housing market. And then
it was the worst experience ever.
It was a terrible experience. And then the housing market exploded everywhere. And even here in Nashville, houses are it's absurd how much houses are selling for here for what you get. So when it came time when the pandemic hit and we had a whole lot of time, we wanted to start this business. We said, well, you know what? Let's just give ourselves a business loan out of that. And that's what we did. We were able to take a chunk of money, not all of it. We decided on a set amount that we were willing to invest into ourselves because like a good friend of ours said, if you're not willing to invest in yourself, why would anyone else do it? So when he said that, which is, it kind of struck a chord with us and we were like, you know what? He's right. If we're not going to do it, no one's going to. So that's what we did. And that's what's kind of been able to get us through this.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Appreciate you.
That makes our night.
Robert said, I took a road trip to Salt Lake City recently, went through New Mexico on the way there, then Colorado on the way back. New Mexico, make sure you have masks ready. They're strict on it there.
Okay.
Colorado's great too. Okay.
Oh, we're excited.
Good to know. We will have our masks ready.
I got some new fashionable black ones.
Yeah, that's right. You did.
I did.
Anna said, you both two cute relationship. How'd you guys meet? How long have you been together?
Absolutely. We love answering questions. We love getting to know you guys. It's our favorite part. Like live streams are awesome.
Yeah. So the short version of how we met, we do have a video with probably a little more detail.
Our story on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, our story video. But short story, we met here in Nashville at a music seminar that we were both attending. She was living in Florida at the time. I was in South Carolina.
Yeah. I was doing a lot of country music at the time.
Yeah, she was doing country music. I was in a Christian band. Both at that music seminar. We met there.
I thought he was cute.
And we started dating like a month later, long distance, did long distance for 5.5 years.
Yeah.
Then got married. And now we've been together. This fall will be 11 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, this fall will be 11 years that we've been together.
10 years was last year, but we couldn't really do anything because COVID.
11 years this fall, married for 4 years.
Yeah.
4.5 years. So
time flies when you're having fun. It's the best.
That is absolutely true, Jason. You can't put a price on the memories. And that was kind of one of the things we said going into it was like, okay, even if this whole YouTube and blog and all of that stuff, even if it completely flops and we get nowhere with it, we will have some of the most amazing memories and home videos that anybody could ask for, and we knew exactly what you said. You can't put a price on that.
Absolutely. So. It's been so much fun. It's a lot of work because we've got those other jobs, but it's honestly been just so much fun and such a blessing. And we love getting to meet you guys. So it's our favorite.
I heard about the bats. The largest bat population in North America in Austin.
Should we go to Austin then?
Oh, gosh. Thank you for telling me what bridge they live under. I will be steering clear.
Let me put that in my phone. Just, Gosh, that'd be funny.
We enjoyed it too, Robert. Thanks for being on with us.
Yeah, thank you so much for spending time with us.
We would love to get to meet you one day in person. But until then, thanks for being on here with us. We really loved it.
Sorry, my phone's going off.
Yeah, your phone's going crazy.
Thank you for whoever's going on our site, because I get notifications and we yell at each other. Somebody from Greenville's on our site. So, woo! Oh. That's what we do. I was going to write down the address of the bats. Oh, got it. Congress Ave. I got you. I got you. Wrote it down. Okay.
Well, guys, thank you so much for being on with us tonight.
Yeah.
If you have any more questions, we're glad to answer them, but we don't want to keep you on too long. It's been going on 2 hours now, and I know that's a long time.
And I got to get back to editing. So
that's a lot to ask of people. So we do appreciate all of you that have joined us.
Yeah, you guys are the best.
Let's see. Anna said she's.
Oh, wrong one. Oh, we just got a new one.
Oh yeah, sorry. Plan on solo traveling.
Oh, cool.
Have you met any solo travelers on your travels? Some. We actually met a guy in
Glacier National
Park that he was on he'd been traveling for 5 months solo. And he had just kind of met up with people along the way and made friends. Given I do understand it's different for guys traveling solo than girls. But I know a lot of people do it and they do it safely. Just be smart,
We'd love to meet up with you along.
Yeah. Hopefully our paths will cross out there on the road someday.
That'd be so fun.
Redhead stepchild. Get ready for bed. Going into work early so I can get off early because we're seeing flogging. Oh, cool. Flogging Molly. I haven't heard them in so long. Have so much fun.
Yeah, have a great time for us.
Thanks for being on with us. It's always a pleasure getting to talk with you.
Yeah. And we'll make sure we get Matt skydiving for sure. Thank you. Have a great night. You guys are so awesome.
Thanks for the suggestions.
We'll see you tomorrow, Jason.
Good night, Deb.
Good night. We're streaming every single night. So we do it once a month.
Once a month here, and then we do once a month on Patreon exclusive as well. So
we usually try to put it out a week or so in advance.
And we try to spread them out about 3 to 4 weeks apart. So
end of every month, really.
Yeah, it's pretty much the end of every month. So
Aww.
Good night, Greta.
God bless you.
See you tomorrow.
I'm new to the channel. How'd your travel journey start? Well, welcome, Jess. We're happy to have you.
Welcome, Jess.
We started
our first trip together. I'll try to make it.
Yeah, we did a video called Our Story on our YouTube channel, and it kind of shares like how we got the travel bug and how we love helping other people travel.
But the quick version of that is we both took a trip. We took a trip together with Natalie's family back in 2013 to Las Vegas. And that was when we both realized we travel the same way. We like to see, do, and eat as much as we can in whatever time amount we've been given. So that was kind of where it started. We both toured for a long time. So that kind of scratched that travel itch for a little while.
Yeah.
But then we realized we wanted to travel more together rather than touring with vans and stuff separate. And then it just kind of evolved into what it is now. And hopefully we'll turn into something even much greater from here. So
hopefully full time. That's the plan.
That's the long-term plan.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the short version. Yes. Thanks.
Yeah,
for
but
asking.
if you ever have any questions, just DM us on Instagram or.
Good night. Love y'all. Love y'all too. Good night. Thanks so much for being on with us.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
Any advice on how to maintain a healthy relationship while traveling together? I feel like me and my boyfriend would get sick of each other. That's a lot of people, I think, would have that same sentiment of feeling like they would get sick of each other, but we don't. I don't know
what it is. Everyone was saying that even during the pandemic. They're like, how are you guys together all the time?
Yeah. We thought it was a blessing that we got to spend so much time together because
it'd been a long time since we had that much time together.
Yeah. We went from 5.5 years of long distance dating to living in the same city, then getting married, but her through that whole time also being on the road. So we didn't get to spend a lot of time like in person together, before we started doing this or before she quit her touring job. So yeah, that's a tough one.
A big thing is the hardest thing for us recently has been working together.
Yep.
But it all boils down to communication, I think, really, exactly, and communicating whether, maybe you need some space. It was harder for me when we were living in an apartment because I didn't have a space to myself. We had a studio set up, a music studio in one room. We had the living room, which was a common space, kitchen that was a common space, and a bedroom that was a common space. So all I had was my walk-in closet. And sometimes I would just go and hang out in there because I just needed a little break.
But yeah, I would say that's the key is communication, like communicating whatever it is. Sometimes communication is not easy. It's not conversations you want to have. Sometimes there's hard things that need to be communicated, but I promise it's easier than fighting or dealing with it after the fact, after whatever it is blown up.
I'm more of like a passive aggressive person. So I have to, and I'm non-confrontational. So I would hide a lot of stuff internally and then just blow up later. That was like a long time ago. And we've learned how to communicate before we even got married because we dated for so long. And long distance just makes you a better communicator, I think, in general.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So
and then knowing that you still need alone time, even if you're living in small, even if you were doing van life, whatever your situation is, or studio apartment, knowing that you still need space. Sometimes you need some of that alone time just to decompress, and just communicating that with each other, because every person is different, every personality is different. So yeah, that's what I would say.
Yeah. Oh, thanks for joining. We appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us for like 2 hours. We appreciate you.
Yep.
And always just send us DMs if you have any questions. Also, don't forget, send us some postcards of your hometown or your travels or wherever
you're at.
We'll put that up here. There's our P.O. box if you guys want to send us some cards and stuff. But thank you guys so much. We're excited.
Yep. We appreciate you guys, and we will see you in next month's live stream.
And also, we'll be posting our next Alaska video this week.
Should be out. Yeah, should be out before the end of the week.
I'm going to go edit right now. So,
Let's do it.
Bye, guys. Love y'all.
Bye. Good night.